Alright guys, so this is going to be kind of a different video than all my shorts, but we got a problem. Chicken number 6, I believe, is shrunk wrap. So I didn't know that putting, basically opening up the incubator during the last phase of maturation could lead to shrink wrapping, and I think that's what happened because we had all these other birds hatch out of these eggs and we had to open up the incubator to get them out, and chicken number 6 I think got shrunk wrap. You can't really see, but all of the membrane is dried out along the edge there, and she has not pipped around that area. It's broken, but it's not pipped, and she has been in this state for about 18 hours now. She's in there chirping and ready, willing, and able to move, but she cannot break out of there, and I think she's stuck. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of chicken cesarean to get her out. So we got a moist towel down, some Q-tips and water to kind of moisten up that membrane if we need to. A heater down in the area so she doesn't get chilled. So we're gonna pull her out and we're gonna chip away some of that eggshell to see if we can't help her out. And if we can get her busted out of that egg, we're going to put her right back in the incubator so she can stay warm and humid. So unfortunately I'm by myself, so I'm going to set you guys down kind of right here, so that you may have a decent view as to what I'm doing. And I apologize for the heater noise, but I want to keep this work area right here warm for her when we pull her out of there. So we're going to go ahead and get after it. So she's actually stuck in there. The poop, unfortunately, from the earlier birds has got her stuck in here. So I got to kind of chip some of this poop away. I know you guys can't see that, but trust me, I'm chipping poop with a wood screw right now in the hopes of pulling this egg out of here. Oh man, this is bad. Okay. So this is not a recommended procedure as far as if you look on the internet. It's not recommended to help a chick hatch. There's a lot of people that say, like, well, let nature take its course and chickens are resilient and so on and so forth. With all that being said, I am a sucker for my chicks and my chickens. I love them, and I want them to be happy and healthy. So I'm going to try to help her along. Oh man, that egg is stuck in there real good. Okay. So what I may end up doing here is doing a sight assistance. Just because I can't get the egg out. So I'm going to chip this little piece away. So if you look at any of the guides, it basically says, like, don't peel the membrane back. Sorry, I'm a little nervous actually right now, quite frankly. Don't peel the membrane, just help with the shell. And this might be a scenario where my presence alone might help her out. Sorry for my freaking hand being in the way. But again, I'm by myself, so you guys can see I'm kind of chipping these pieces of shell away here and trying not to hurt him or her in the process. Okay, that's broken away. So all you're trying to do, if you ever have to do this, and I'm no damn expert either, so don't listen to me. Go find a real guide if you need to. So the membrane actually looks pretty clear underneath the shell, which is great. It's actually great. It's telling me that she might not be fully shrink wrapped. in here, though I cannot pull her out. Oh geez, that's a big piece of shell and a hunk of membrane. Okay, so that is some progress for her. Okay, I still can't move the egg out. But if she busts out of the egg, regardless if it was on the table or if it was right where I'm at right now, I would put her right back in. So if I can assist her enough for her to bust out of here, okay, she's chirping pretty loud now. I think she might know that I'm here to help. I hope that's the case. I'm just trying to knock away like little pieces. So if I can assist her and she does the work, that would be premier, because at that point then she's doing the work, she's going to get tired. And I don't exactly know where her beak is. I think it's on the other side. Maybe it's down here. I'm not 100% certain. But I'm definitely trying to help her along the way right now. So I'm just going to kind of... Any of the guides that I saw, and here's the thing, guys, I'm doing this shit for the first time, so I don't really know what the frick I'm doing. But any of the guides said basically if you see blood, like roll out, right? Like roll out. So what I'm actually going to do, and I'm doing it off camera right now, is I'm going to kind of moisten this area up right here with a Q-tip. Because if she's shrunk wrapped in here, I want to introduce not a ton of water, okay? Because I do know about this. If you put too much water in their area, you can drown them pretty easy. They're kind of dumb. When they're babies, they're not too smart. So I'm hoping that by putting this warm water around the membrane, she'll pop right out. That's what I'm hoping. Okay. So if I can introduce a little bit of water around here, nothing crazy, but just kind of like a little bit of lubrication. Okay, put a little bit right here. Oh man, she's moving a ton. She's moving a ton. Okay, this is great. This is really good. She's moving a ton right now. So I'm gonna kind of come around this backside a little bit, and I'm gonna take another piece. Oh yeah, come on, baby. Come on, baby, bust right out of there. Is this top stuck? Is that what's going on, baby girl? Is that what's going on with you? Is this top stuck? Okay, I don't see any blood, but that's really sticky right there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, guys, and I'm sorry, I told you, I'm sorry about the video quality with this. Lord have mercy doing this by myself. That's okay though, that's okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get under there a little bit, and I'm gonna see if kind of moistening underneath here helps her out. Try to see if getting that warm water in there helps her out. It just kind of acts as a little bit of lubrication. Try to assist her as best I can, guys. Sorry for the really shit video quality. Oh, she's fighting like hell. She wants out of here. Okay, so I have that laid over now. I'm gonna moisten up this area and see if we can't get this shell detached from the top of her. Yeah, so the area that was broken, the area that was broken was definitely drying up. This is very, very dry, by the way. This is not supposed to be this dry. So I'm trying to help her out, and I think she's about ready to bust. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's it. We're gonna hold the heater right above her and get her warm a little bit. I got the heater held right here. Don't worry, it's not on high or anything. It's not gonna hurt her or kill her or anything. But I'm just gonna warm her up a little bit. The humidity's down, but that's okay, because it'll go right back up once I close this up. Just want to heat her up a little bit, and then I'm going to come back in here and chip away a few more of these little pieces right here to see if that helps her get out. I can't readily see her beak, unfortunately. I really wish I could, because then I would know how better to help her as far as her positioning is concerned. Sorry guys, I know this video quality is not the best. Oh, I see her beak, I think. At this point, I'm really just trying to give her like a resistance-free bust out here. Trying to come over the top here to help her out a little bit. Yep, she's really working at it now. I think she knows that like she's kind of free. Yeah, I think she knows that she's free, and she is trying to work up the energy to get out. And I still can't get the shell out of here. That's the unfortunate part. And right now, enough of the shell is broken away that I just cannot continue trying to get her out of here. Unfortunately, the shell is stuck in the actual egg turner. Come on, baby. Come on out of there. Come on, sweet girl. Come on, sixes. Come on out, girl. Come on out of there, sweet girl. Come on out of there. Let me get that out of there. Alright, girl, that's about all I can do for you. I can give you a little bit back here, but I really need you to push. Girl, that's all I got for you. I can maybe help you a little bit with the membrane, but can you come on? Oh, baby. Oh, there you are. Come on out, baby. Come on. Oh, I know. I know, sweetie. Come on. I know. Why don't you come on out of there, honey bunny? Oh. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna close you back up in here and get that humidity level back up. Okay guys, she's chirping away. The temperature is not that warm in there right now, but I think if I Sorry guys, if I move this heater over to the side of the incubator and I start heating up the incubator, I think it'll warm her up real nice. Oh, I know, you gotta be exhausted, baby. Can you bust out of there? So this is pretty natural, right? They get through a phase of hatching and they go into kind of a dormant stage, so she might be absolutely exhausted right now. I don't 100% know. The humidity on the gauge is showing kind of low, but we put that reptile gauge in there because this LCD is really bad. I just want to give her some space for a little bit. So the issue with 6s here is that I put her in almost 6 days after the first 5. I honestly didn't know what the hell I was doing, so I put her in like 6 days after the first 5. So when we stopped turning the other ones, she stopped turning as well. So I think this might be a me negligence / intelligence thing, which really sucks, because I very well may have induced this difficulty upon her, which is tough. It really is. It kind of sucks, actually. But you don't know what you don't know. Right now she's free from her egg, and she does have, God, you really can't see it through this screen, but you can kind of see that pot belly a little bit. That's because she's absorbed her yolk. So she's actually eating from the yolk of the egg for her like first 48 hours of nourishment. So this was a good move to help her because there were no blood vessels on the membrane. She was in there, she was free, she was breathing oxygen, she had her eyes open and everything. So this was actually a good move helping her. Her body was in a position where she was just screwed, and she was definitely shrunk wrapped. When I opened up that shell, that membrane being really tight to her body like that, that is evidence of shrink wrapping. So yeah, don't be alarmed. She's just sleeping right now. Yeah, she's just sleeping right now because she's tired as hell. This has been a very eventful afternoon, but yeah, getting in there and helping her was definitely the right move. It's kind of like being a football field goal kicker, right? If the coach calls on you in the last minute to win the ball game and you shank it left, you're the asshole and you suck, right? So if I had gotten in there to try to help her and there was still a bunch of blood vessels and she hadn't absorbed her yolk sac, I'd be the asshole that just killed a chick. But if the kicker comes out and he kicks the last minute field goal and wins the ball game, he's the hero and he's on everybody's shoulders and oh my God. So I'm kind of feeling like that a little bit right now. My only concern is that, and this will come with time, is the energy that she has to actually get out of the basin of the egg. Because unfortunately I wasn't able to actually pull the egg out of the egg turner. It was stuck in there. And I was afraid if I kept pulling on it that I would end up crinkling the entire egg and or hurting her. So I had to kind of do it on spot. So anyway, the humidity is going up. It's up to about 60%, which is great. The heat sensor in here is actually good, and it's showing 87, which is in alignment with the reptile sensor. So she's in a very good environment right now, heat and humidity wise, to keep busting out of that. But again, she's taking a little nap right now. And I know she's not dead and given up because she's still breathing. I can still see her diaphragm falling and expanding and falling and expanding. So it's just a matter of her being able to have enough energy to get out of there. So that's good. Hopefully this worked. And here in a little bit, she'll roll out of that egg shell, and she'll start cheeping around the inside. But right now the little bugger's exhausted. I have named her 6s because she was the 6th egg of my first incubation roll. And I think Sixes is a really cool name for the little girl. But she's still breathing. She's still looking good. She's just, damn, she's tired. So in the future, in a little quote, if you will, I'd call it an amateur tip, not a pro tip. If you're going to incubate a batch of eggs, do them at the same damn time. Do them at the same time. Like really, like get a number of warm eggs, put them all in there at the same time, and just stand pat with the number that you have. They'll all hatch within probably 24 to 48 hours of each other, and you won't have issues like this. I think this happened because we had to open this incubator like 4 times to get the other 5 birds out, right? So the other 5 birds that all hatched on time and all hatched by themselves are over here in the brood. And here they are. They're exploring and stretching and doing chicken things, right? They're all happy and healthy, but they all went in within 36 hours of each other. So they hatched in stages, but every time they got to a point where they were dried out and floofy, the incubator had to be opened up for them, which in turn may have shocked Sixes over here into being in this condition that she's currently in. So she moved around a little bit. There's still some shell on there. She's getting a little bit of rest. Yeah. So she looks tired. So sometimes when things like this happen too, when they get stuck to the side of the shell, they get shrunk wrap. Some disabilities can occur. Hoping that's not the case, but we do have one disabled chicken in our coop. We named her Gobbles. She does a lot of walking in circles. But she is a sweet girl, and she still eats, and she still drinks, and she still loves treats and everything like that. So we just have a disabled chicken. She still lays eggs, but she lays them on the floor. She's not capable of getting into the nesting box. But we love her. It doesn't matter. She's still a productive member of the flock, so it doesn't really matter to us. Oh, there she goes. So if that's the case with this little girl, we don't care. We're gonna keep moving forward. But yeah, contentious issue amongst the chicken community whether or not you help a baby chick hatch. You're gonna see everything from help them immediately to nope, let nature run its course. Quite frankly, guys, I'm the pussy that keeps my chickens warm all winter, that babies them and coddles them. But I mean, whatever, man. I love my birds. They're cool. They give me eggs. They give me entertainment. I don't know. I feel a connection to the chickens. So kind of looking at her from last night to today, and then reading the guides and looking at all the stuff. When I shined the flashlight in, I saw that some of the membrane was super dry, almost like parchment paper. And it was kind of at that point that I decided I needed to come out here and kind of chip away and help her out a little bit. And sure enough, as I started chiseling some of that eggshell away, you guys saw like some of that membrane was really dried and kind of sucked in on her body. And then when we finally busted that piece apart, there was her head, and it was basically in the center of the egg. She had no chance whatsoever of chiseling that shell away. No chance whatsoever. So that was a good move on my part. I won't say it's because I'm smart, because I'm dumb as fucking doornails, but at least she's in there. She's opened up. I kind of wish she had some of her sisters in there with her, just because they kind of, if you hatch multiple chicks at the same time, they help each other. It's kind of weird, man. They run around, they're cheeping, and they're clicking at each other, and they're helping them get out of the eggs and everything. You know, chickens are community animals. They're not meant to be alone, so it kind of sucks that she's in there alone. But right now, this is her struggle. She's working at it. She's back awake, which is awesome. Maybe drifting in and out a little bit, but yeah, we'll see how she does. If she can bust out of there on her own. And I'm gonna turn this fan off. Ooh, Lord have mercy, now I can actually hear. It is back up to almost 98 degrees in there, and the humidity is back up at almost 70. So she's in like the perfect environment right now to be getting after it. So she's got the yolk in her. She's got the food and the energy to do it. She's got the heat and humidity to do it. So hopefully she gets after it, man, and gets out of there. So I know long video, a lot of me talking and whatnot, and a lot of stagnant camera and weird angles, but you know, with the journey that I put on the shorts and everything, I kind of felt obligated to make sure that I put this up here for you guys to be able to see kind of the struggle of the baby chick, and also kind of offer you guys a little bit of like, you know, sage advice, if you will, of things not to do. Like, don't pop a random egg into the incubator a week after the other ones, because this could happen. But hopefully this becomes a lesson for you guys, and you learn something ultimately. And we'll see if little Sixes gets out of her shell, and if I can get her in with her sisters in a day and a half or whatever. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe if you could. Leave me a comment, man. If you didn't like the video, man, tell me what you didn't like. Realize I'm a blue collar dude. I don't have all the selfie sticks and the other weird crap to make videos with. I'm just kind of doing this off the, you know, shooting from the hip. So yeah, but I'll give you guys an update either in another video or a short once Six is here, gets her energy about her, and can get out of that egg. So prayers and best of luck to Sixes here. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.